Salute, salute, salute. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on tonight? Great family. Hope y'all doing well, bro. We on it tonight, man. We back. You understand? Y'all see the show topic. We about to cook a little bit. Salute to my boy Bullet, Dank, Mar, Big Supreme, Dub, Rolo, David. What's going on with y'all, bro? Yes, sir. Hey, we're going to get right into it, y'all, because we got to start hopping off at 11:45, 12 for show. So I'm going to drop the link right now. We're going to dive into it. But let me just say this while I'm dropping this link, right? If Connor Ben has not confirmed that they have 15 mil on the table and Tank turned it down, and we know that 20 million wasn't fake for Devin, right? That's what I'm thinking, y'all. All them narratives got to go. We're going to discuss that tonight. The link is pinned. Y'all can go and hop up tonight. Let's get right into the work. Hope y'all had a great weekend, man. A great time, in my opinion. Bro, move that out the way. I'm trying to pin it. Yeah, y'all see it, bro. Let's see. You gonna pin that message? But yeah, y'all, let me say this, man. I never understood the whole purpose of Tank even trying to entertain Conor Ben if all he gonna do is turn the fight down. I don't get that one, bro. I don't understand it at all. The bright side, great brother. What's going on with you?
Hey, salute to my brother Woke, man. Salute to you, great brother, man. What's going on? Nothing but love and respect. You know what it is.
Man, just chilling, Dub. Chilling, you know. Getting into it, man. What's on your mind tonight? On the topic, Dub. Abdul Wahid turns down 15 million guaranteed. Now, Dub, to me, we were told he only did this to show Devin Haney that he is the man to little boy. Yet now a contract has been sent. It seems as though he has turned it down. What did that whole interaction with Conor Ben serve at the end of the day?
I'm not really sure. And shout out to John Norris. He said this earlier, so this is not original. I want to put this out for the people. I didn't come up with this, but he made a hell of a point. He said Devin went from being he can't sell to excuse me. He went from being pillow fisted to chinny to all of a sudden he don't sell. And all these other things, and now all of this to say, oh, we corner the market now. Now we trying to corner the market so Devin can. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to make of any of it. But like I said before, Devin Williams has become the Cat Williams of boxing. That's what's going on. He exposing everybody, and the truth's coming out.
He pulling cards, huh? David, what's good with you, great brother? How you doing? Oh, David must be having some mic issues. But what we're going to talk about tonight, Dub, to your point, it does seem as though, you know, all hell has kind of broken loose. We're going to talk about Tank turning the money down, but we're also going to talk about Devin and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? We got to discuss the shoving the match and then all that. So
I got well, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. I got smoke with Devin and Neil tonight. I got smoke with him.
Oh,
I got smoke with him.
Let me go ahead and change it. Let me change the banner up. We're gonna go with what the people want. We're gonna give it to them. Oh, Devin Haney. Hey, we changing it up. And Bill Haney. Fighting Ryan. Hey, Dub, let's go on and talk on that, bro. What you got on that?
Well, this is the thing, man. First things first, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel. My brother David, my brother Bullet up here. Man, I didn't like that whole the push and shoving. clearly to me it looks scripted. All right, Ryan want to say Bill. I don't know who scripted it, but I don't like all that scripted nonsense, man. Be real, man. All you got to do is goddamn be yourself. Just go be yourself. Stop all the scripted nonsense. But I think it puts a question on the promotion. Is the promotion going to be real? Or are there going to be more scripted events that takes place in this promotion? I don't like it. I don't want them questions out there. And hey, I didn't like none of that. I ain't like none of how that happened. And the second thing is that both Ryan and Devin, bro, respectfully, man, they suck at talking trash, bro. They suck at talking trash. God damn, it was horrible to watch. It was hard for me to watch. Man, yes, it was one of them. What they call it, a cringe moment. It's one of them when you kind of watch this, like, oh God, oh my goodness. So I mean, I don't want none of that fake nonsense, man. Keep real energy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think nothing need to be scripted. Let things play out naturally. If y'all talk outside of this thing, man, it is what it is. Fighters done did that throughout history, and so all I'm saying is if you're gonna get into a shoving match, make it something real. You know what I'm saying? I think when Dev shoved Loma, that was a real shove. You feel me? That was some. Yeah, I think he was aggravated, especially since he ain't been able to eat in a couple of days. So, hey, yeah. I'd rather have that than have what we had with Ryan and Devin, man. And although I do understand the promotion of the fight, and one thing we do understand is that the Haneys, man, they do a hell of a job promoting fights. Look at the Regis promo. So they do a hell of a job with it, but I don't think it got to be scripted, and I believe that was scripted. So I ain't like that. I didn't like it.
I think Dub though, Bullet, and let me say Bullet. What you think it was scripted, bro?
What I think happened was when you say, I can say yes, but what I think actually happened was Devin team was telling him to push Ryan, like push up on him. And then, Ryan looking at him, Devin started inching closer. So Ryan pushed him first. Ryan did a real push. As you could tell by Devin's reaction, Devin was like, what the fuck? He kind of like threw a little slap punch or whatever that shit was.
But it was a little funny to watch. I'll put it like that. It was a little hilarious. But I think it's gonna continue though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's gonna continue because at the end of the day, Ryan was walking on Devin talking about you never was my friend. he pushed Devin by the neck, and I don't think he fake pushed nobody by the neck. And even then, the security had to throw Ryan out the way because Devin was about to run up on him in a crazy way. So, I mean,
at the same time, though, well, I don't believe, and I'm gonna be honest, and this goes into the cringe moment when you hear them talking trash. Go listen. When I don't believe there's a level of respect there. Like you said, when you done came up with fighters, I know how it is playing basketball. I played against guys in elementary school, in middle school, and high school, and in college. And so when you have that, there's a level of respect you have for an individual. And they said themselves, man, I just talked to you last week. What are you talking about? I talked to you last week, nigga. And so I mean all of it, man. Leave all that other stuff, man. I don't think they have to do it that way, because and the other thing, Ryan has always showed Devin respect. I don't know if anybody remember, but when Ryan said, I'm saving Devin for last. Why you saving for last? Because he the best one. He the best one. That's what Ryan said. So I think there's a level of respect there. And I don't know, man. I just don't want it. It seemed like it was a stage moment. You know what I'm saying? For them to find each other in the mall or wherever they was at. It seemed like it was a stage moment, in my opinion. But I could be wrong.
But to me though, Ryan has started disrespecting
But yeah, man, I think Ryan Garcia's mission right now, bro. I mean, like Dub said, that he saved Devin Haney for last. But as of right now, since he lost to Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia's goal is to beat up everybody he can so that he can be able to earn the Tank rematch. You know, he said he wants to get through Haney, get through T.O. and all them guys so that he can fight Tank Davis. So at this point, he's saving Tank for last right now. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he already fought Tank. You can't save Tank for last. If you
he already made that fight.
Because he got so many excuses for that fight. So it's like his final goal. You know what I mean?
He just want to get revenge. I don't think it's the final goal. But to me, I feel like I think what Bullet was saying, and Bullet, bro, hop in when you can, because I don't think Bullet can fix that. So I'm not gonna trip on that. But definitely want your input, Bullet. And I think what he's saying is that's his competitive nature. I think he could, like how Ryan and Tank they was competitive. Like they gonna talk trash, sure, but when you have that competitiveness plus you got a backstory, like Tank and Ryan didn't have no backstory, but Ryan and Devin got a backstory. They got history plus that competitiveness. You know what I'm saying? Just like with even if Tank fights Shakur, they don't really got no backstory like that, but Devin and Shakur got that competitiveness plus a backstory. So to me, in this current venture, bro, I just think it's gonna be a good build up. I think it's gonna be a lot of personal shit talked about, because Bill was even talking about, hey, bro, he had tagged Ryan, said he had put this book called Pimpaholics or something, saying if you would have read this book, you could have kept your ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get pretty nasty because they actually know each other. So this where the worst rivalries be. When you kind of have a little inside information on people and you kind of used to be close or cool and you ain't that no more. So, I mean, I think it was staged, but I don't think it was fake. I think the feeling's real, but they probably did, you know. I don't think I think they knew they would run into each other, but the feelings
it was real. Staged, but at the same time, I agree with that to some degree. It was staged, and I think who is it? Somebody in the chat said it. Let me make sure I shout out the brother. I don't want to steal nobody's shit. Be Supreme. He said it was staged, but it wasn't rehearsed. And I think that's kind of what it really came down to. Is they knew they was gonna run into each other. Hell, you had multiple cameras there. You know what I'm saying? I done seen this shit from 3 or 4 angles. Yeah. So you got multiple cameras there, and so I do think they understood what was gonna happen. At the same time, we got to see how this play out, because man, they are horrible at shit talk, bro. They are horrible. That shit was hard to watch. Until the push. The push was the best part of it, but when they was talking shit, it was like, right, y'all, okay, all right. It wouldn't have been. It wasn't then that I would have grew up talking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't grew up talking shit like that, so I can talk shit one for them.
I think Haney would do like over 300,000 on pay-per-view, bro. It's gonna do a lot of numbers, bro. I really do believe that.
Talk shit,
yeah, bro. What say that Tank and Shakur have a background story? I mean, they do, bro. I mean, they've been sprung since Shakur's kids, bro. Like they've been doing a lot of work together, just like Haney and Shakur, bro. Well, I mean, Shakur probably,
but not in comparison to Devin and Shakur. Devin and Shakur, they almost was like brothers in a sense growing up. But Bill used to really look out for Shakur. But I get you though. I get you. What were you saying, bro?
Yeah, I mean, Devin's fought Tank twice, and Shakur's fought him more than once, bro. Like 4 times. Since Shakur used to go to Baltimore, bro, as a kid, bro. So they know each other. That's why Tank is mad at Shakur, saying that nigga's fake. Like he acts like he's my friend, then he all of a sudden like goes around my back and talks shit about me. So Tank don't really like Shakur like that. No more.
I got you. Yeah. What you saying?
I was saying they talk shit like kids, like they both little kids. That's why it looked so cringe. And it's a general respect, like y'all said. They knew they was gonna run into each other. Like that's the stage, but it's a genuine competition. Like Devin know he gonna beat the shit out of Ryan, and Ryan kind of feel like he can possibly beat Devin, but he's not so certain. But it just when he would start talking the shit about Tank, you know, like that's what a lot of these cowards do. Anytime they get into something with somebody, they bring in somebody else's name. That's when Devin was like, "Nigga, you're whack. You're really whack in real life," and shit like that. Talk about the other sparring and shit like that. Devin was like, "Nigga, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. All that you talk about, I beat the shit out of Tank, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." You know what I'm saying? So I think the shit talking, they was trying to talk shit, but they talk shit like kids. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think Devin gonna whoop his ass regardless. He's gonna beat him bad, possibly stop.
Yeah, and I think too, I mean, you know, people hate people hating that we saying it, but I mean, Ryan, he gonna be a lot more confident against Devin than he was against Tank. Ryan said he knew he was gonna lose versus Tank. He said everything was going bad, so ain't gotta worry about no weight issue, no rehydration, catch weights. Hopefully he don't have no pre-existing injuries. So,
but I think that makes for a better fight. I want to see Ryan at his best. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
Like I don't want to see a drained individual, somebody. I ain't trying to see all of it. I want to see both fighters at their best, get in the ring and get it on. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Bullet though. I think Devin might stop Ryan, bro. I got a stoppage in this fight for Devin. I think Devin's stopping Ryan. I'm on record saying it now. I'm on record.
I think he will stop.
Absolutely.
I don't even know.
I don't think Ryan is confident he could beat Devin. I just think Ryan is confident in his skill set. But he's gonna he knows they spar. Not only did they fight multiple times in amateur, they sparred together, you know, like a little bit after that. And so he knows Devin Haney, regardless of how quick his hand speed is, Devin Haney reflexes is even quicker. He can get in and get out. He can move around and stuff like that. And he gonna hit you. It ain't like no where they think Shakur again and then get out, but he don't make you pay sometime, at least that last fight. Because Shakur do make you pay normally, but the last fight he did.
Mm-hmm.
Devin get in and he make you pay. Whether he don't knock you out or not, but your face is always fucked up. You always get whelped up and shit like that.
Facts.
I disagree with Bullet. You know, I don't think Haney will get a stoppage because if you watch that Duarte fight, bro, Ryan Garcia had that shoulder roll, bro. That nigga's gonna use that shoulder roll if he gets hurt, bro. There's no way Haney's gonna let that can knock him out.
Did you see that broke ass
shoulder? That nigga turned his back, bro. That nigga turned his back, bro, on Duarte, bro.
He bent over.
And also Styles make fight, bro. It was easier for Tank to dodge that left hook because he was shorter than Ryan Garcia. Let's see if Haney, like a guy with the same reach, is going to be much easier for Haney to step backwards, or is it easier for a shorter guy like Tank to dodge those left hooks, bro? I mean, Styles make fights, bro. We're going to see about that, bro.
Ryan leaving shit in the air and Devin Haney throw punches, fam.
I mean, we're going to see this, like, stylistically, how he matches up. You know what I mean? Haney's going to outbox him, bro. I don't see Ryan winning a single round, but I don't think Haney's going to knock him out.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. My only thing is that I think that Regis has a better 10 than Ryan does. Also, I think with Devin just moving to 40, when he hurt Regis multiple times in the fight, because he was hitting other guys with them same punches, but was draining himself, he wasn't clipping them like that. And so when he hurt Regis, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think he understood how hurt Regis was. You know what I mean? And he just stuck to the game plan. Whereas when he hurt Ryan, and I think he's going to hurt Ryan in the fight. I do agree with you about the left hook from Ryan and how it's easier for Tank to get out the way. The problem is Devin's feet are so much better than Ryan's that the man he not gonna fight or he's gonna handicap Ryan in the left hook. He's gonna handicap him. He comes from the Mayweather school, and the one thing that you do, the one thing that you taught when you come from the Mayweather school, not Floyd. I'm talking about Floyd Sr. I'm talking about Roger. These are the individuals I'm talking about. Jeff. When you come from that school, what you understand is you handicap a fighter first. And so that's what Devin goes in and does. And so he's going to take that left hook away from Ryan. What I look for from Ryan, I'm looking for the straight right, and I'm looking for the jab. He's going to have to be able to jab with Devin. The problem is that Devin got the better jab. And so outside of that, the only other punch that I think I would be worried about if I'm in Devin's camp is the left hook to the body. It got to be the left hook up top or the left hook to the body. Those are the two punches I'm looking for, and I'm going to take them away, and then you got to jab with me now. Now you got to jab with me, and you can't do that.
Hey, right side, you're absolutely right, bro. Yeah, for sure, bro. And I think Devin Haney, bro, like, he should have stopped Regis like 3 times in that fight, bro. If you watch the first time he dropped him and you watched the like round 10, bro, in that fight, Haney should have stepped on him, bro, but he stuck to the game plan like as he's supposed to, and not get overconfident. But obviously, Regis couldn't touch that nigga, bro. The whole fight, Haney could have stopped that nigga easy, bro. But yeah, we're gonna see with the Ryan fight though.
Absolutely. And the other thing, once again, I think now when you done hit somebody with that shot and you see what that shot got on it, I think then when he dropped Regis, I think he kind of was surprised that he dropped Regis. Then when he had Regis hurt twice, 2 other times in the fight. Go ahead.
The only thing I disagree with you is that maybe he didn't have the fervor to knock guys out at 135, but he was definitely hurting guys. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of a fight, people use poker faces, like when Shakur got hurt to the body and he kept going. Devin Haney hurt Linares a couple of times that I could have sworn I seen. It's just Linares kept fighting. He's a warrior. I felt like he hurt Gamboa. He definitely hurt Gamboa. I think he could have stopped Gamboa. It just, I don't know. It just wasn't in the cards for him. And I think he hurt Jojo Diaz as well. He hit Jojo Diaz with multiple shots. Like he set guys up, and his punch placement is so good that he hit guys. It just, some people say his punching technique is not necessarily as crisp as like maybe a Shakur, but his punch placement is just so good. He definitely hurt guys. That's why nobody never just run up on him. Guys that normally have a style of, all right, let me get mine off, boom, 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 boom. Devin Haney hit them so cleanly and so precise that it be fucking him up. It didn't always have the impact because he was drained. But he hurt people for sure. And I think he's gonna hurt Ryan. He's gonna hurt him. He's gonna hit him hard. And like I said, he might put him out. Maybe.
And the other thing is even then, and I do think to some degree Devin had those guys hurt, but the way I think the more he goes up in weight, the better power he's gonna carry. And once again, remember, like you just said, he gonna mess you up anyways, right? At the same time, when you're drained, and hence the reason he got the whole pillow fisted name, even though the man had the knockout of the year against Antonio Moran, and that was before. You got to remember that was before the shoulder surgery, and so I think all of these things play a piece into it. But when at the end of the day, when it comes down to the fight, I think Devin he's gonna put hands on Ryan, and honestly, I believe that if Ryan would have stayed disciplined and in the gym on a regular basis, the way Devin did, I think they would have progressed very similarly. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no coincidence that it was 3-3 in the damn amateurs. Ryan can fight. The problem is when he became a pro, he hadn't been nearly as disciplined as he needs to be, and we've seen it play out in multiple fights with him, whereas Devin has continuously been the consistency or the picture of consistency as far as what you want out of a boxer. You got to put him in the same category as Bud Crawford as far as discipline goes. And so, I mean, I just think that's what's going to win the fight for Devin, but I'm glad that the fight is happening. I'm glad it happened, and I hope hey, go ahead and promote it how you going to, but stop with the hey, we don't need all the other, we don't need the WWE stuff, but at the same time, promote it.
When you're done, can I ask you about a question, bro, about Shakur, bro? Shakur, it's just been reported on Twitter that he can possibly move up and fight Tio at 140 for his belt. Here's where I got a problem with Shakur, bro. Ryan Garcia, he went back and forth with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia said, nigga, move up, let's fight. And that nigga Shakur said, nah, you haven't done nothing in the sport of boxing for me to move up for your ass. Let's fight at a catch weight. Now this nigga ducked his biggest fight because he could have been Ryan Garcia, and now he's trying to fight Tio after his last bad performance against Ortiz, bro. And that nigga didn't even try to move up to fight Devin Haney, bro. I mean, I'm a Shakur fan, bro. He's like my second favorite fighter, but that nigga didn't try to fight Haney at 140, didn't try to fight anybody else at 140. But now he's trying to fight Tio because he saw his last performance, bro. I mean, I don't like that, bro. Like, what do y'all think about that?
Let me say this before we move to the next topic, all right? Before we dive into the Shakur Tio thing, how do y'all feel about the whole Tio's performance, by the way? Because that happened on Thursday. I know we didn't go live after that, but how y'all feel about the performance before we even get into the ramifications of it?
I told you what was gonna happen, Woke. I told you. I told you he was gonna look bad in this fight. The game plan is out on T.O. It's out. You know what I'm saying? The man can't fight coming forward. You know what I'm saying? He's a counterpuncher by nature, and if he has to be first, and you can out jab him, outland him, then you got a chance in the fight. I thought it was ridiculous, the 117, 111 scorecard. I thought that was absurd. I scored the fight for Jermaine Ortiz. Actually, it was funny. My brother Knockout texted me in probably the 10th round, and he was like, bro, I got this shit 7-3 right now. T.O. need a knockout on my card. And I was like, you damn right, T.O. need a knockout. I told you what was going to happen. And so, I mean, it is what it is. The game plan is out on T.O. Hence the reason I've always said that Devin put hands on T.O. as well, because the one skill, we all understand that styles make fights, but skills pay the bill. And when you can fight coming forward and going backwards, the way Devin can, the same way Jermaine Ortiz can, you give other styles trouble. And hence the reason we seen the fight with Devin look very similar to the fight with Jermaine Ortiz against Lomachenko. If they can come forward against you if they need to. And Devin not even going to move as much as Jermaine Ortiz did against T.O. Devin going to be countering T.O. ass. So, man, it's levels to it. And shout out to Jermaine Ortiz, even though he got robbed, in my opinion. I thought it was a clear robbery.
I mean, personally, bro, this really goes to show. Oh, Bullet, you got it. What you give your take?
Now, I was going to say, all I wanted to say is they bought my brother Dub out his money. He definitely got his ass whooped.
I lost $100. I had $100 on Jermaine Ortiz. I had $100 on Jermaine Ortiz. And although I always, even when I bet you, I pay my money before the bet. You know what I'm saying? Send me my money back with double, you know what I'm saying, when I win. But I had $100 on Jermaine Ortiz. Hey, shout out to BVO Boxing. Keep the money, my brother. But the majority of the people understand what happened in the ring that day.
T.O. got it. Well, I can't even say he got exposed because Dub been saying this for a while, bro. The man has trouble when he has to be the one, giving you the work. So I don't know, bro. I'm gonna just say congratulations to Abdullah Mason. That's what I'm gonna say about that phone. Congratulations to Abdullah Mason and Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah, they had good performances. But let me say on T.O., I just hope now we can stop the whole Kambosos got T.O. on an off night. Kambosos got lucky and T.O. was just not himself. And bruh, Teofimo lost that fight to Kambosos like he lost the fight to Sandor Martin, like he lost the fight to Jermaine Ortiz. When he has to deal with fighters that are longer than him, and they can fight off the back foot and are good at countering, he has issues. Like, this is why they told me I was a hater. Because when after Devin beat Regis, I said Devin is the number one guy at 140 because to me, despite T.O. beating Josh Taylor, a couple things. Teofimo lost to Sandor Martin, in my opinion. And the Josh Taylor he beat, truthfully, lost to Jack Catterall. The entire boxing world was pissed off at the Jack Catterall decision. Jack Catterall dropped Josh Taylor and outboxed him badly.
And a year layoff.
Bullet, he had a year layoff. He started drinking. He then blew up in weight. He came into that ring 170 pounds, fighting at 140. So we just want to, y'all just want to, people
don't tell them that, Woke. Don't tell them that, Woke, because nobody don't question that. Now they don't question those pounds right there, but don't you can't tell everybody, Woke. Now you being biased. You being biased against Josh.
We just making excuses for Devin. No, Teofimo lost a cat, bro. Like we saw. I just hate how in boxing a nigga can get blatantly robbed, and because he get the decision, we just forget what happened. Like I judge boxing off of what my eyes saw. My eyes have seen Teofimo lose 3 fights. Dead ass. And if we being real with y'all, a lot of people had that Lomachenko and T.O. fight. That wasn't no wipeout, bro. That was either 7-5 T.O. or a tie. I personally had it a tie because I gave round 2 to Loma. And round 7 through 11, I gave to Loma. So T.O. really, if you really look at his career with like a microscope, bro, his wins and shit ain't really as good as it look on paper, bro. Because once Momo let his hands go, T.O. was getting his ass toe up badly in that fight. T.O. only won the early rounds with Loma because Loma didn't do nothing. It wasn't like he was beating him down. You understand? So even when we got Sandor Martin, bro, he dropped T.O. twice. Or like Jermaine Ortiz was moving, but he threw more and landed more. So we just need to make sure we evaluate boxing from what we actually see and not the scorecards, because T.O.'s always been overrated. Did y'all hear him say now he's not gonna fight Devin or Tank or Shakur? He ain't gonna fight them kind of fighters no more.
Oh, we heard it. We heard that. And it's embarrassing. T.O. Hey, other two things. So it's funny because I missed T.O.'s press conference right after the fight. So, or not the press conference, but the in-ring, interview. I missed it, and so I went back and listened. I'm like, my God, you know who T.O. reminded me of? Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. He reminded me of Anthony Joshua. Y'all remember when Anthony Joshua lost to Usyk? The man throwing the belts out the ring, acting the goddamn fool. That's who T.O. looked like right there. T.O. looked exactly like that, and I hope that the man rebounds. I hope that he rebounds. I hope he come back strong. At the same time, man, it's holes in your game that you got to fix, and the game tapers out on you. So we know what fighters gonna do against you. So either you pick come forward fighters like Tank do, flat-footed come forward fighters and beat their ass like Tank does, or you go and you improve your boxing game and you fix the holes in your game. It's one of the two, but I think it's gonna be the first one. He's gonna start picking the same way he said he didn't want to fight some of these guys now. Yeah, he don't want no. He'll be level fighter.
I've been saying that for a while. I've been saying that he was going to avoid Devin for a while. I said this, and then people were like, "Oh, he tried to come back and fight Devin when Devin came for his belt." No, nigga, he heard Devin was coming up to 140 and retired, bro. People act like they don't recognize what the fuck was going on. He put on the front after they gave Devin a deadline. Okay, the deadline over with. Now T.O. coming out talking shit. But I let y'all talk. I let y'all believe what you want to believe. The man don't want to fight Devin because he know that not only can Devin fight good going forward, but he can fight just as good going backward. So whatever style you think you could do to mess him up, if you have a success one way, you can just turn it around. And the success you do have is gonna come after Devin already piecing your ass up. But it's cool. Y'all they can hear him say this shit and still gonna make excuses. Oh, Devin turned down a contract from T.O. contacted him. Nigga, Devin said, talk to your promoter and let's make because you can't make the fight. That's what Devin really said. But they ain't gonna talk about how T.O. magically lost the text messages between him and Devin and all that weird shit. Nah, they ain't gonna talk about T.O. telling Keyshawn, I didn't like what that about Bud. And then I saw some catch with Bud after you said, yo, go up and knock him out. A lot of these guys are cowards.
They don't talk about how T.O. told Keisha, hey man, don't call me out after the fight.
Yeah, he was fake reading that book.
hey, he a philosopher now. Y'all gotta understand, he to the people, not people, human beings. My God, and that's the other problem. You get up there talking crazy as hell, and you sound it's embarrassing. And but I hope T.O. come back, man. He got to get his mental right, man. He got to get his mental.
Yeah, and I think right now with Teofimo, if y'all notice, all that power he supposedly had, where has it been? Like what's going? What's going on?
It didn't carry the 40. It didn't. That's all I know. It didn't carry up there.
It did not. I mean, it's crazy. I think the last person he dropped was Pedro Campa.
Did he drop him?
I think he knocked him out, so I think he obviously had to drop him. So
they gave him a good stoppage.
Well, the ref stopped the fight.
He hurt him.
Yeah,
They wanted to hurry up and stop it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. So
The ref stopped it as soon as Theo hurt him. That's what it was. Because dude was walking through his shit.
I don't think
he was walking through the man punches.
So George Kambosos, last time he dropped somebody.
No, he didn't. He was walking through his shit.
No, he did drop George Kambosos.
You know what I'm saying? That's the last time he dropped anybody.
And all I'm saying. No. We talking about the other guy. But we heard this guy sit up there and blatantly tell Keyshawn, don't call me out. Don't call me out. And then after the fight, in the interview, talk about who was Keyshawn Davis? I don't know this guy. They ain't gonna talk about that cowardly shit.
Keyshawn called his ass out too. Hey, Keyshawn called him out too.
You motherfucker hypocrite.
Yeah, I mean, I just think at this point, Teofimo is like, he looked at like a clown, bro. Like, people don't take him serious anymore. Like, all the goodwill he may build up, he just throws away instantly. Like every fight, bro. You get your Josh Taylor win, so you're back on top of the mountain. What do? He want to go and put water on his own flame. I'm retired. All right, you breathed by Ortiz. What you gonna go do? Say some more crazy stuff. Like, it's just weird, man. And then it's like, he only did 500,000 views on free TV, y'all, on a Thursday. And everybody,
why does Top Rank keep putting their biggest stars, Tio, Shakur? Why they keep making these niggas fight on Thursdays?
They must think that's a good approach because they got other events in Vegas to try to fill the stadiums up. But
that used to be some shit back in the day, dog. Remember? I think they trying to do like some throwback shit.
But boxing has totally changed since it was back in the day. So you can't like a lot of individuals, and I understand you think that Vegas is going to be far studied at this current moment in time for the F1 fight or for the F1 race in Shakur's case, for the Super Bowl in Tio's case at the same time. Do you expect a lot of these stars to understand that boxing is going on and to come to the fight? Maybe it's more about the main gate than what they sell overall. Maybe that's what it's about. But I don't know, man. It was. I think that fight it was
it's on free TV though, Doug. That's why they can risk it.
Agree. And they can risk it.
They putting it on free. It ain't like they putting it on pay-per-view on a Thursday. It's on free TV. Yeah.
No, I agree. And then they hoping that they can really make the money at the gate versus making the money as far as, because they only gonna make what they make anyways from ESPN. So they really trying to get that gate money. I understand that. I understand it.
My boy Crush, welcome to the panel, great brother. How you doing?
The greatest man.
Hey, what's going on? Blessings. What's going on, everybody? How you doing this evening, man?
Chilling.
What up, OG?
Crush, what you thought of that Teofimo performance, great brother?
I got what I think of it. He lost the fight. I know a lot of people say you got to take it from the champion, but also that goes both ways. The champion got to do enough to retain his title. So he didn't do enough. He didn't go out there and act like he was trying to keep those belts. He didn't do anything. Tio's already been a little overrated to me. He's a streaky guy. He had good moments, and that's all he is. And he still want to cash out. Man, this dude ain't worth he's not worth no pay-per-view money. He's definitely not worth being on the main event, man. Yeah, he got to come better than that.
Yeah.
Hold on. You say he ain't in the main event?
That's what I said, Dub. I ain't stutter.
You think he an undercard fighter now?
Listen, he ain't no main event fighter. You could make him co-main event. He ain't no main event. I don't care where you put him in the lineup. He's not the one to close the show. That's all I'm saying. You can put him anywhere else. He just ain't the one to close the show. And it just showed. Who wants to see this guy who keep talking about he's worth all his money? This is the thing with a lot of these fighters. They wanting stuff and they not even worthy of it. That dude ain't worth it, man. And he and the rest of his fans, they just need to understand that your favorite fighter don't fit the don't fit the quota of being a hot seller. All those guys are not worth that money, man, that they're asking for. They're only really worth the couple pennies that they're getting. But because they're attaching their names to other people, doesn't mean that this shit is going to turn into a pot of gold overnight. It's sadly about popularity more so than skill. And most of these guys been showing more popularity than skill any damn fucking way. So let's just be straight and forward about that. But this guy, man, he's not with all this. He's the takeover. He's none of that, man. He's none of that. He ain't gonna never get no big payday. And this dude want to be clout chasing and calling people in different weight classes. How dare he? He shouldn't even be calling no one in no other weight class, especially not nobody he's trying to get money from. You ain't that dude. Nobody's even checking for you like that. If he didn't mention the guy's name that he mentioned, we wouldn't be talking about him. You're scared to death of one dude, so I definitely don't want to be talking about you. He's a chump. And we can't change nothing about this dude. He's a chump. He's still afraid of little Devin Haney. I'm not talking about nobody else right now. I'm talking about him. He's afraid of Devin Haney. So you're not even worthy of that. You talk about money. You don't even want to fight this dude that people call pillow fisted. So I ain't even trying to hear none of that. Then Terrence Crawford, man, you need to have the Kool-Aid juice kicked out his jaw. Like, it's just nonsense, man. T.O. ain't that dude, man. He need to be a cold main event. You don't need to be on no damn pit. You need the Kool-Aid juice kicked out of his damn mouth, man.
Kool-Aid juice.
He's an old Kool-Aid pack dude. You know, the Kool-Aid packs, he's one of those, man. Kool-Aid pump, man. These guys, some of these guys, they could wish upon a star, kick their heels like Dorothy 3 times. They ain't gonna get back to Kansas. They just not gonna be what they think they are. And this is what this circus show of boxing is starting to show us if we really paying attention. See, this is starting to show who's really gonna become who is really what they are already and who not gonna be but so much. That's what all this is telling. With all this back and forth about money, this shit is gonna show. And whoever comes out getting the money, no matter if you on the green side or not, ladies and gentlemen, the money don't lie. And that's just it. And all these guys ain't going to be able to cash out because they ain't even worthy enough for cashing in. That's all I got for right now.
Man, it really look like, y'all, be honest. I just think Top Rank, they got a real old school approach. I don't know what kind of stars they're really trying to build. It seems like they're trying to make whatever money they can make off these guys. And just going from there. They ain't really trying to make them crossover stars and household names and stuff.
And the worst part about it, Woke, is that they got the biggest platform. They got the worldwide sports reporting news or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
You got ESPN, and I agree with you. Now I will say, if you a prospect and you need fights and you want dates, go sign with Top Rank.
Let's start it, kid.
I ain't got no problem with it. Why? Because they're gonna build you correctly. They got some of the best matchmakers. They're gonna put you in them showcase fights. You always gonna be on the undercard. You're gonna fight 4 or 5
What about this smoke? What about this smoke with the Tank Davis?
He not gonna. Bob not gonna make that fight.
I don't think so either.
The only time we've ever seen Top Rank.
No, I'm saying I thought people were supposed to have smoke for Shakur, that he didn't go over there.
Well, you know, people. Well, I mean, I got smoke for him, but I don't like the deal. The same way I didn't like when Bud re-signed with Top Rank. I didn't like it, and so because I think you could have got better fighters. At the same time, the fight right now between outside of Devin and Tank, all the other fights are with Top Rank right now. So I understand it. I just hope that you get them 5 fights out the way fast as hell. You got 2, because you're not gonna get any of the other big fights no more. Like.
At a certain point, we got rumors coming out about Canelo maybe leaving PBC tomorrow. They ain't got the money to pay him. You got Tank over here not wanting to fight in March. They ain't got the money to pay him. You know what I'm saying? And these are all rumors, but like, it's definitely some discussions that need to be had, because now they saying PBC ain't even They gotta build their whole entire team to even produce the shows. Amazon ain't doing a damn thing for them except letting it play on their app.
Well, that's what's going to happen to all of them.
Oh, say it again.
That's what all of them just going to have to do if they sign over. Amazon Prime, their only job is just signing these guys over. As far as everything else, they're going to have to do all the work.
But the problem is with this, and I agree with you because hey, we're gonna give you the network, but hey, the production is on you. I understand it. All I'm saying is that they need another network. The PBC got 200 fighters over there, damn near, and these dudes are fighting one time a year at best, and that's horrible because ain't no way you can be a true champion in the sport of boxing if you're not continuously staying active. You got to be active. There's a handful of fighters over there with the PBC who will fight more than one time a year, and Keith Thurman. And I remember a year ago when Keith Thurman was calling for fights and shit, and we was all saying, "Oh well, maybe he need a payday, maybe." Well, the man, he trying to stay active. He at the end of his career, and he getting one fight this year. But it's the first fight he done had in 2 years. Jamal Charlo, the big name fighters, the only people who stay active over there, David Benavidez, he stays active. And I do think it has something to do with the fighters. But at the same time, you need another network. When we seen the PBC operating at its best, they had Showtime and they had Fox. They had multiple dates on both platforms, and because they have so many fighters, they need them dates. So you got to keep these dudes active, man. You got to keep them active, and I hope that this Amazon Prime deal, in conjunction with whatever deal is being rumored right now, I don't know who it is, but there are rumors of them being in negotiations with another platform. We need all of that because if not, these niggas, they're not going to be active.
Yeah. I mean, my thing too is like, did y'all hear this stuff about Boots? Him suing somebody for $1 million?
Yeah, that's here in Philly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a company from here in Philly called Now Boxing. So what you want to do is just for that lawsuit, just you won't have any more attachment to them, and which is kind of smart because now that he's about to go into bigger fights, he don't want no extra people in his pocket. So that's the basis of it that's going on. Most likely he'll win the lawsuit. I haven't spoken to anyone from the city about it, but I got the notification. I read up on it, used a little bit of common sense, checked on the streets a little bit. So yeah, he gonna be all right. That's was like a company that he kind of started out with before he even got the contract with Showbox and Showtime and so forth. But
so did that company,
that's the situation.
Did that company have anything to do with Denver Duncan?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm going to look into, Dub. But you might be correct. Maybe so. I'm not sure, so I won't say yes. You understand what I'm saying?
And I don't know.
So,
I have no clue.
I'm gonna check into it, and then I'll let you guys know for sure. I'll check into it.
Okay.
And see if Cameron Duncan had anything to do with it. That's a hell of a question too.
you telling me that if Mario Barrios fights Boots, he's not Tank leftovers, but if he fight Dev, he Tank leftovers. That's what you telling me.
Yup, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Simple.
Oh man, go ahead. Explain.
Ain't no man. You gonna hear this real quick? Simply because of this. Ain't nobody talking about no motherfucking Boots and goddamn Tank getting in the motherfucking ring, but it's always Devin Tank. Come on, man, we gotta keep this name tag shit going on the way that it is. So of course not, because Tank name is not connected to fucking goddamn Boots. Nobody's talking about Boots and Tank. But everybody keep on saying, man, I want Dev to beat his head off. And you got Tank fans saying, I wish Tank they could fight. They're knocking the fuck out. So since they more so around the same region away, let me finish real quick. My bad.
I'll cut you off. I apologize.
Because of the fact that those two dudes were in the same weight class, and a lot of people feel as though those two guys can still fight. So anything that Tank fought first and Dev fight right now, because of the same weight class history, that's how it is. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Dev fought somebody first and Tank fought him after, then that motherfucking Tank could be fighting goddamn Dev leftovers. That's not being nothing funny. That's just all honesty, bro. It's not a bad thing. It's just a logical thing. I'm not making no fun of it or anything because I'm not one who hates on Devin Haney. I just call out fucking facts.
All I'm saying is, go ahead.
No, so all I'm saying is, that's the proper way to look at it because that's the most logical way. But I can see people saying no. Then I'm like, well, how are you going to do that? Because the guy faced him first. And also, Dub, and I'm a Haney fan. I'm just not. He's not my favorite number one fighter. Everybody know EJ's my favorite fighter. But also, we gotta go off of what the young man be saying. So when Dev criticized anybody that take fights and he wound up fighting them later, that's a slap in the face. He's slapping his own self in the face because you just you just roasted this guy about not fighting for fighting a guy that you feel as though you so many levels above, and it may be true, but he's a bum. Okay, so you don't need to be fucking around with bums, my man. But if you just happen to spin the block and you beat up on that damn bum, then I'm just gonna say here's another good ass fighter that beat up on a fucking bum. Because if he was a bum for that dude, he's gonna be a bum for you too. And that's what I want some of these Haney fans to understand. And that's only because these are the words he say out his mouth. This is not me making this shit up. So that's why whenever he winds up fighting somebody that Tank fought and him and his daddy criticized him for and all that, or he ain't good, this, that, and other, but dude, you gonna turn around and fight these motherfuckers? You gonna turn around and fight these same motherfuckers? Come on, my guy. And some of them not even worth fighting. I can see the Ryan shit because they had me. No, go ahead, bro. I'm good. I can see the Ryan.
My only drawback to that. My only drawback to that with the Devin and Ryan shit, they wasn't saying. Of course, they think they better than Ryan, but they was saying because of the time frame, Devin was fighting Lomachenko, who was on a pound for pound list at the time. I know you don't believe in the pound for pound list, but I'm talking about worldwide. He was on the pound for pound list at the time, and Ryan came back from top, and then came back and had a sorry fight against somebody that people didn't know. So the time frame was what he was talking about. Yeah.
Get your mic right. You're breaking up. Get in a good spot. Respectfully. I say it respectfully, but get in a good spot so we can hear you.
Yeah,
salute to everybody as well.
Yeah, you know my shit.
With you, bro. How you feeling about Bullet? You good? That's just how Bullet Mike is. He at work, so I'm not gonna press on Bullet. I'm happy he's on the panel. Peyton Fool, bro. How you feeling tonight, bro? Ron and Devin, bro. You saw that fight, bro. We about to do 1 million pay-per-views. Peyton Fool, how you feeling, bro?
Hey man, I'm hoping that's what's going on. I don't know about all the fake antics and shit that's going on. I don't know about that shit. I just think that shit is unnecessary. And then on top of that, I'm just sitting there like, damn, why You can hear my man. I ain't even look at it that close because I first watched it. When I watched it off your page. And then I saw people posting shit like, you can hear my man's in the background like, push him, push up on him. I'm like, come on, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, man, come on, bro. But no, that's a good fight though. I just don't like the other shit that was going on behind it. Like they saying Tank and all this shit was an exhibition. But now that Devin is fighting him, is you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden it's a worthy fight. I don't like to discredit this shit. Like,
and this is why the truth is undefeated right here. This is why the truth is undefeated. Because before I told multiple times, gave that man credit for fighting Hector Garcia and Ryan Garcia. I gave Tank all the credit for fighting those two fights. I didn't mind the Hector Garcia fight. Hector Garcia, I think he at 130, a hell of a fighter. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. But same thing with Ryan. I gave that man credit. When they spoke on it, quote unquote, being an exhibition, I told you, no, it's not an exhibition. It's a good fight. And I think this is the same thing. I gotta say this one thing though. My apologies paid in full, but I gotta talk to my uncle. I gotta talk to my big homie, Crush. My only question is that, so what you're telling me is, depending on the fighter, that's if you're somebody leftovers. If it depends on the fighter that you fighting next. If it depends on if you are another fighter's leftovers after you done been stopped by him. That's what you're telling me.
Stop by him or not, man. You know, leftovers. The same thing applies in boxing in real life. You know, if I tap the little Jenny around the corner first and then you wind up tapping in second, you hit the leftovers. It's just how it is. You can't change it up. It is what it is.
But if I'm from out the city, if I'm from out the city and I come tap Jenny, you know what I'm saying? After you done tapped her, right?
Right.
Is she still your leftovers? Absolutely.
My leftovers?
Absolutely. She your leftovers. Right. And so if that's the case, how if I just want to get down to the root of this now. How is it how is Mario Barrios Tank leftovers if he fight Devin, but he not Tank leftovers if he fight Boots? It don't add up.
No, because this the reason why. I'm gonna explain it to you, Doug.
I just told him to go ahead and break it down for him.
So listen, when you shit on a fighter and you tell him, mind you, because Devin is doing this around the time that Tank is fighting Ryan. They saying it's an exhibition match. Then you turn around and say Ryan is he's an Instagram model. He's not a boxer and all this shit. He has no accomplishments in boxing, which we all know this to be true. But then you turn around and you go and fight him after he already done got stopped. After you said all this shit previous about him. But then you go, that's your leeway to being back on pay-per-view.
But we're not talking about Ryan. We talking about respectfully paid in full. The question, this is the question. Let me present the question because you're talking about something totally different. The question is, we're not talking about Ryan Garcia. We're talking about Mario Barrios.
Oh, I didn't
If Mario Barrios fights Boots, is he Tank's leftovers? And if he fight Devin, is he Tank leftovers? That was the question.
Yeah. That's why I'm leeway. I'm going off into that though. So that's for Tank has already fought Mario Barrios. Right. So Devin said that Mario Barrios was fooled at 140. So therefore, he said Tank only fought him because he's fooled. So if you go off and fight him, why are you fighting him after Tank fought him if he's fooled?
But the issue is
because the WBC put him as the number one contender at the 147-pound division, and I'm fighting for that championship. That's why I'm fighting him.
But let me say one thing, that the whole leftovers thing, it's not good for boxing. It's not good for combat sports because we'll never get the best fighting the best. Because imagine if we did this leftover thing with the Four Kings. We would have never got all the matchups we got. You know, like if we want the best to fight the best, we got to be, the leftover thing is to me is nonsense because think about it. Devin and Ryan been fighting each other since they was kids and teenagers. They got way longer history than Ryan and Tank. But because Ryan and Tank fought, now all that history with Devin and Ryan don't matter, and you a Tank.
No. It's only because when you go to shitting on the fighter, and you saying when another fighter is fighting him that he's this, and this, but then you sign up to fight the same fighter. What do that make?
Y'all done moved the whole goalpost, man.
How is that moving the goalpost? How was that moving the goalpost?
It wasn't about.
Look, let me say this. Because y'all didn't hear what I said earlier. Let's say this real quick because y'all didn't hear what I said earlier. Look though. When Devin was going after Ryan, he was in the prime of his career. Ryan ducked Devin to fight Tank, or fighter, right? to pull out of negotiations with Tank. But he ducked Devin to fight Tank. Mm-hmm. Yes. But listen. Devin Haney was finna fight Ryan at the prime of his career, and then after the time frame when Tank fought Ryan, Devin was fighting Lomachenko, somebody that was on the pound for pound list. Automatically, he was saying, that's a bigger fight. That worldwide, we all know, maybe not monetarily, but in terms of actual championship fights and stuff like that, that was a bigger fight for, all the belts and stuff like that. Ryan Garcia just came from mental health and the layoff and a subpar over Tagoo, but then he fought Javier Fortuna. But it's just the time framing of when Tank fought him from when Devin was supposed to fight him. Their history been built up.
But that's
so. If you want to put it like that, Ryan Garcia is actually Devin leftover because Devin beat his ass twice the last 2 times. But we don't do that because it's just we know Tank took his undefeated record. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, paid the full. Bullet, his mic is a tad bit behind, so you got to let him get it off. You know what I'm saying? When he's going, but keep going. And that's my brother. That's my
brother. Beat Ryan ass.
You said my mic is a little bit behind?
No.
Yeah, keep it going because we're gonna hop off in a little bit. So let's keep on running it. And then 2, to Peyton Full to Bullet's point, bro. And Dub too. Devin was trying to fight Ryan off his best win versus the Campbell fight.
Right. Okay. So, but when we go back and we look at the time,
because I'm at work.
He didn't fight Devin. Which, whatever reason y'all want to say he ducked Devin, somehow he still came back around to go and fight Devin. So I'm saying that this is shit. This is just the shit I don't like. If y'all saying that he's the best version of himself because he's fighting Devin now, like people move the goalposts. So if he was an exhibition against Tank, then what the fuck is he when he fighting Devin? That's all I said is just keep it fair, bro.
But this is the thing. Oh, go ahead.
One thing, Peyton Full, bro. The real reason why this leftover Ryan thing don't work for y'all is because Ryan, for one, ducked Devin multiple times, and 2, Ryan said out his own mouth he wanted to fight Tank first because he's easier. He saved Devin for later. So how is it leftover when he admitting that Devin gonna be the hardest fight?
Okay, and then hold on. Let me just say this, and then I'm gonna let you cook, Pay. And then the other thing is that Tank fought Ryan with a rehydration clause, a keg. He put all these stipulations on there where when Devin and Ryan fight, Ryan can do what he need to do to be the best fighter he can be. And like I said earlier, I want to see these dudes in there at their best version. And so break it down for us, my brother.
Okay, so you said, mind you, at this point, you said a rehydration clause. Mind you, he's not the only one that has to do that. So they both have to do that. On top of that, he gave him a 10-pound rehydration clause. So they moved up to 144. You have an extra, he's fighting at 140. And then if he was so weight drained, why is he eating street tacos?
Wait, hold on.
Drinking alcohol
But you make arguments that I'm not making. You making arguments I'm not making. You talking about other.
You can't say you weight drained though. How are you weight drained?
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I never said he was weight trained. I said that man can do what he needs to do when he fights Devin to be the best version of himself. I never said he was weight trained. I never said anything like that. All I'm saying
is
the
rehydration clause, so that means pretty much he
because there was a rehydration clause.
So that means
because there was one there.
So that means he's not at his best because it's a rehydration.
All right, let me ask you this then. If why don't everybody have a rehydration clause? Because individuals rehydrate more than 10 pounds the majority of the time as boxers. That's how boxing is. And when they rehydrate, and they want to put themselves in the best position to win the fight. So when you put a rehydration on an individual, it shows that you're trying to stop them from rehydrating to the best ability that they have. That's a fact.
Right. And Dub, the issue is, bro, right now we know Ryan. Ryan is a guy that has a lot of talent. Ryan doesn't have an elite skill set. So when you fight Ryan, all he got is speed and power. If you already know he don't got the skill set, his only hope is to rely on that talent. When you physically drain the brother of his of weight, you can't rehydrate, you lessen his power, potentially weaken him, and then on top of that, if you ain't got all your juices in you might not be as fast. So that's why everybody was so bad at Tank, but you didn't need none of that to beat him.
So
this he had a spineless champ.
So this is my go ahead.
You got it.
Go ahead, Woke. My bad.
My last point is this, that, and like, yeah, I always hear people say, well, Tank made Ryan quit. Did he make Ryan quit, or did Ryan have a rib injury that Tank knew about and he hit him right in the rib injury?
Hey, so that's no different.
Real quick, and I'm gonna be real short. And the biggest problem I had with all of it is that Tank didn't need none of that to beat Ryan, in my opinion. He didn't need none of it. And that's why I had a problem with it, because he would have beat the shit out of Ryan, in my opinion, anyways.
Y'all got the problem with the wrong person, because y'all understand that he went back under Floyd when they started that deal, correct? He didn't put that shit in the contract.
He agreed with it though.
I mean, shit, obviously, but at the same time, though, he didn't put that shit in the contract. But that goes to my next point, though, bro. Mm-hmm. So I think who just said that? Oh, damn! I just lost my train of thought. Bro.
That's the ancestors telling you that you need to disagree with us, Peyton.
Damn it. Somebody else got to cook for a minute, man. That shit got to come back.
Go ahead.
I think Peyton Fool about to say that, you know what, Tank, because, okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to be funny. I don't understand this, because y'all
say my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. I got it now.
Okay, what is it?
All right, so listen. Y'all can think back when Floyd first fought Oscar. He was playing mind games with Floyd. I mean, Floyd was playing mind games with Oscar, taking his bag, his workout bag and shit like that. Just, it's like the art of war type shit. So just cause I know that. So I'm gonna try to get an upper hand on you. Yes. So if I could pay a nigga to tell me what you're doing in your camp, how am I wrong for that?
That's crazy.
How am I wrong for that though? Because mind you, Floyd did the same shit to Oscar.
But my issue is though, bro, it's like this, fam. At the end of the day, you don't need none of that. And on top of that, if a guy got an injury on top of that y'all was bragging about, y'all said you got hurt to the body. And then guess what? In the 24-hour, the little Showtime show, the trainer came in and said he hit you in the rib, huh? He's like, yeah, hit me in the rib. Like, y'all got to stop running with that. He made him quit. That man was already hurt, bro. And he got hit in the
so
rib.
If that's the case, that's the same shit y'all said about Shakur. If that's the case, why he didn't pull out and reschedule the fight?
Hold on.
We can't do that, because I'm pretty sure I don't know motherfucking boxer going to the ring 100%.
But
hey,
like being nicked up.
Pay, is any advantage a good advantage?
In boxing, hell yeah.
So when a motherfucker out here on steroid cheating for an advantage, that's okay.
That's bullshit, though.
Exactly. Because cheating is cheating.
That's not the same concept, though, bro.
Hold on. Cheating is cheating. The same way we watched the Patriots go and record motherfuckers practice. We watched this shit happen. And when it came out, hold on. When it came out, what we said, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. When Tom Brady was flattening balls, we watched him cheat, and what we said, that's bullshit. But all of a sudden, when Tank is putting a mole in the camp, that ain't bullshit.
Hold on. So basically, what we doing is we making excuses for Ryan, right? Because at the end of the day, he signed the contract. He didn't.
There are no
against
excuses.
his team will. Against his team will. His team didn't even want him to take the fight. He signed that shit. So you can't sign some shit and then get out and start complaining about it after you lose. Because if you would have won and that shit would have went the other way, we wouldn't be hearing none of it.
Wouldn't have never called none of that shit out. My point is that.
That's basically the same shit. That's basically the same shit that we all, or a lot of y'all, did for Earl right now. A lot of y'all. Earl signed the contract. He knew he was hurt or whatever, but nobody don't say these same things. Y'all just like, oh no, Earl wasn't perfect, and I understand because Earl one of my favorite fighters too. Right. But if we gonna do it like that, then we gotta do that all around.
That's my thing though, and I'm cool with that. Only thing I'm saying is, bro, we gotta start with the double standard shit in boxing. Why is it okay for one fighter, but it's not okay for the next fighter?
But Payton Fool, the problem with that, bro, is that like y'all can say, oh man, he signed the contract. He signed the contract because that's the only way the fight was gonna get made.
Bro.
No, because Payton Fool, think about it like this, bro. When you put them stipulations on somebody, think about it. If Ryan was in his right to say, nah, I ain't taking all that, what we would have did to Ryan? Ryan ducking. Ryan Instagram model. That nigga ain't on shit.
He put himself in that position though from all the shit that he did before that.
He cannot make 135 though. Tank is fought at 140.
But
that's
see,
the issue.
but see, he never even made 140 either. He was fighting under 140. He never actually made 140.
Hey, whoa! The only thing I want to say, Woke, to that.
Need this damn defense.
The only thing I want to say to that is that I'm not finna make no excuses for Ryan Garcia because that nigga's a hoe, and he's done numerous hoe ass moves even before Tank did that shit he did to him. There's no way I can respect that guy and make any excuses for that coward. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. He pulled out of multiple fights. He talked about some mental health and all that. I know what you're saying. Tank's so great. Why do Tank need to have all these extra stuff just to win a fight against Ryan? Because why do you need the mind games to beat Ryan? Tank is just that great. Devin don't need mind games. That's what Woke coming from. But what I'm coming from is I understand Payton Fool. I'm not gonna make no excuses for that. He got his sorry ass beat. I'm glad that he got his ass whooped, and Devin finna beat the fuck out of him. That's what I'm at with.
The problem is though, Payton Fool, only one point. It's like when you dealing with a dude that's an A side, and you said, look, these are the terms, you take them or leave them, right? I.e., like with Devin and Cambosis, right? Those are not options. That's an ultimatum. That's no different than somebody at your job saying, hey, Payton Fool, you got an old white lady as your boss. She 80 years old. She gross. She nasty. Sleep with me or you fired. That's not no option, bro. That's an ultimatum. So Ryan had an ultimatum. Take these clauses or you don't get to fight.
But that's the same. That's no different than Ryan saying that, bro, he had an option to take a tune-up fight. He chose not to do that shit. So,
but I'm talking about the weight though. Exactly. I get that with the tune-up. I agree.
It's like all that shit he bagged himself into a corner with doing that shit because from all the multiple fights that he pulled out of before. So at the same time, bro, we can't make excuses for Brian, bro. He a grown ass man, bro. He knew what he was getting himself into. We ain't talking about no 16-year-old kid.
No, I feel you. But at the same time, Ryan had to do a lot of extra things to make the fight happen. He went against his whole team, took the clauses too. So in the same breath, he is a whole. We know that stuff, but we got to give him that he went the extra mile to make sure the fight got made, because if it was only on Tank terms and if Ryan was smart to do what his team said, we wouldn't have got the fight. So
right. So I got a question. Was they this is just me on some informational shit. Was after they made the 136, I know that they had to make the one, was it 144, and then they can rehydrate up to wherever they want to?
146.
So they after that they couldn't go past 146, or because I think it was
So at the weigh-in they had to be 136, and then before they got in the ring they had to make sure they didn't weigh more than 146.
And on top of that too, Tank and them even had a later in the afternoon weigh-in. Like that's the kind of non-games they was playing. Like usually do it early in the morning, 7 a.m. They had a late afternoon. Like this is what I'm saying, y'all. Like,
but how much weight can you put on within a 24-hour span is what I'm trying to think about.
You can put a lot of weight on. Like weight cutting, you can do like anywhere from 20 to 30 pounds easily.
Well, you put water weight on. You know what I'm saying?
When you cutting a lot of weight, man, you need that time.
When you rehydrate, bro, you gotta understand. These individuals, they drain themselves. Respectfully, they drain themselves down to a weight. You know what I'm saying? They make weight, and then the first thing, if you ever look, they always got somebody sitting right there beside them. They got a little mixture. There's water and supplements or whatever is in it. And the first thing they do if they weigh in is what? Start drinking. Why? Because they ain't got all the water weight out of them. You know what I'm saying? So even when you rehydrate, it's water weight, but at the same time, that goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? That goes a long way as far as the fighters go.
Right, but that what brought me to my point is this: like, if you're struggling, or if that weight cut is so bad, why the fuck are you eating unhealthy shit? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. So was it the weight that was there, or was it just his skill?
It was definitely the skill, but it was definitely the skill. But at the same time, why do you have to have a fighter at a disadvantage? And I agree with you as far as eating unhealthy shit, but why try to put a fighter at a disadvantage if you're the more skillful fighter? Why worry about any of that?
And that's why I say it's always a double standard, because Canelo can bring a motherfucker up from a weight class and nobody ain't saying shit.
And I criticize him every time he does it.
But you one out of a million that accept shit.
I can only speak for myself.
Bro, all the black box fans.
Like, I don't agree. I'm the same way. I don't agree with all the shit that Tank do. I don't agree with all of it.
But that's my
bias, though.
Then why defend it? Then why try to defend it if you don't agree with it? Why try to defend it?
I'm not defending. I said that's a double standard, is what I'm saying.
No, but we hold Canelo accountable. That whole Canelo way and the rehydrations, and we hate that though. So we're consistent.
I done cook Canelo way worse than I ever cooked Tank, bro. On God, I mean respect. I say that respectfully. I done cooked this man way worse than I ever cooked Tank.
Bro, all black boxing fans hate Canelo and how he do that, bro. Like, he infamous for that.
I don't hate him. I ain't gonna say I hate him. I don't hate him.
Look, man.
But at the same time, I disagree with a lot of what he do. I disagree with it.
So how much y'all think Ryan gonna come in the ring when he weighing in with Devin? You think by 150, 156?
Who cares?
They probably a lot of people.
We don't give a damn what he weighs. So we just know Devin gonna whoop his ass.
Right.
I don't care what he weighs.
This my thing with this, right? Because I'm listening to y'all chop.
Y'all can't say y'all don't care what he weighs, but then at the same time say that y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
I want him to be comfortable. I want him to go in wherever he wants to weigh in at. My thing is not allowing him to weigh in where he feels comfortable at. Am I saying that's what happened? No. Like I told you, I don't know if he was drained or not. At the same time, what's the point of a rehydration clause if you got the skill set?
Listen, him being drained. See, this is what y'all need to do right now, right? Fuck Ryan and Tank. That shit is over. Yeah. So let's not use what fucking Tank and Ryan to for Dev shit. This is the nonsense. I had enough. I was being patient. Now I gotta get mad crazy. Fuck what the fuck if he was drank or not. Drake did not he was gonna get knocked the fuck out. How about that? Drake did not gonna get knocked the fuck out. Let's just clear that out.
We agree.
In this situation here, in this situation, you ain't got to worry about that with Devin, goddamn, and Ryan. You know why? Because they both fuck around gonna be around the same fucking way on blow up fucking night. Right. This is the type of fight I'm talking about. Motherfuckers around the same height, same fucking reach. I get that. Now the motherfucker blow up 20 pounds more than another motherfucker. But y'all fine when Dev blow up over motherfuckers. This is the shit I be talking about.
Yeah,
and I like that.
And I like that. But
some of the Dev fans, man,
nobody say shit when David Benavidez did it though.
Nobody said it was Ramirez did it. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Chris. How much did Regis come in? How much did Regis weigh that fight?
Like I think
I don't even remember.
Exactly. Nobody knows that. Nobody worry about that. They want y'all so worried about Devin. Y'all didn't even worry about what.
No.
7 pounds heavier.
That's why I said, how much do you think that you can gain in a master of 24 hours?
Let me say this. Let me put the facts out. Regis weighed 158 pounds in the ring. Devin was 7 more pounds. Josh Taylor, when Teofimo fought him, came in at 170 pounds. Y'all didn't say nothing.
Nobody said anything.
About
y'all
what?
Don't care, only because y'all feel Tank is at a disadvantage. And 140 niggas be big. How much you think Josh Taylor
listen,
they didn't give it down. Castillo was more skilled than Josh.
I just want them to go ahead with their fight, bro, and just leave Tank completely out of it. Don't just promote y'all fight off YouTube only. Don't bring up shit that Tank got going on, bro.
Tank interjected himself and everything. They had to fight. He talking about WWE. Conor Ben calling out Devin. He go get involved.
Why you think he? That's my thing though. Why you think he did that? All the shots that was getting thrown
attention. But also real shit. You brought up Tank, and the reason why the Devin and Ryan fight wasn't a good fight.
No. I went off what was said.
No, because I specifically brought up the point that we were talking about Mario Barrios being Tank leftovers, and you took it to the.
But that's the thing. I came in on y'all live later on. I didn't hear the full conversation. I just
but even when I brought it up, you still went back to, and I ain't got no problem with it. It's a good conversation. I ain't got no problem whatsoever. I'm just saying that wasn't the original thing. And I was speaking strictly on Mario because the question technically was about boots. That's really what we were talking about. And so I was speaking on Barrios, but and I understand y'all. I agree with you. I agree with you that they need to keep Tank name out of this fight, and they need to promote that fight themselves. Yeah. I agree.
Just promote that shit on their own. Like I said,
I agree.
But you know what? They can't.
It's gonna answer a lot of questions.
They can't. But like I was saying, these guys around the same height, same reach. So everything is pretty much an even match far as, size and everything. That's the type of shit that I like. Anybody coming in more than fucking 10 pounds over somebody, you fucking drawing, you being a fucking weight bully.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm looking at it too because I'm like, how much motherfucking
There's no such thing as a weight bully in boxing. There's no such thing.
It is a weight bully. It is no weight bully in boxing. Don't tell me what it ain't in boxing, man.
Ain't no fucking weight bully.
It is a weight bully in boxing. It is, bro.
I ain't never heard nobody say bully in the sport of boxing. That's some soft ass shit.
You know what? Because they ain't fucking crushed. So what you trying to say? What the fuck I am? I fucking said it. Yeah.
You know what I say, OG? You know, and you know I love you. I love you. But you know what I say? Same thing Adrian Broner would. Shut that soft ass shit up. That's some soft shit.
I ain't trying to hear that. It can be soft shit. It could be hard shit, but guess what? It's some real shit. How about that? It could be soft, hard, warm, fucking cold, but it's facts. That's what it is, bro.
Shout out to my OG, man. Shout out to my OG Chris.
Come on, man. You know I'm hip to it, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers be. Go ahead.
Hold on, y'all. I got two things on what y'all just said. I disagree with you, Dub, because I think it is such thing as weight bullying. But I think it's only one weight bully in boxing, and that's Tyson Fury, because there's no weight limit.
Yeah, that nigga tripping.
That's a weight bully.
He a big ass nigga.
To be fair, that's what weight bullying. You got 40 pounds on the man, and you leaning on people.
Yeah.
That's a weight bully.
No. This what we got to call Cap right now. If he a weight bully, is Jarrell Miller a weight bully?
No, Dub. Even a person rehydrating, you're not gonna be more than 10 pounds away from people.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Big baby
Dub,
Jamel Miller, this man came in damn near 100 pounds heavier than Dubois.
What I'm saying though, Dub, my point is, bro. My point is this, bro. Heavyweight, you can weight bully.
Yeah, Jarrell Miller like 300 pounds.
I don't believe. I just don't believe in boxing. I don't believe in weight bully, bro. Hey,
If
it is
you
what
know,
it
you
is.
can't, because half of these motherfuckers rocking around weight, and they always treat themselves down to a lower weight class and shit like that. That they motherfuckers should be on middleweight.
It's Zerto Ramirez. When Zerto Ramirez was fighting at 175, that man blew up to 215. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody said one word about it.
The difference is between those weight classes where they have to cut weight to make the weight and heavyweight is when you cut that much weight, y'all, you have naturally built-in disadvantages. It ain't just only advantages.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that.
You do, especially with those heavyweights.
If you shrink down like that, y'all trying to say weight bullies, you shrink down like that, guess what? Your power gonna go away.
Your chin.
Gonna be weaker, you have less stamina. So it ain't just advantages cutting down in weight. Just like with Ryan Garcia. Regis ain't even a bit 140, and he got the 158. Imagine now, Ryan is 5'10", almost 5'11", right? Long arms, bigger frame than Regis, and he can only get the 146.
Yeah.
Imagine that Regis rehydrated 12 more pounds than Ryan did versus Tank, and Regis much smaller than Ryan. So
that man 5'8" with 67-inch arms or some shit. So
Ryan is 5'10", 5'11", 73-inch arms, but we expecting him barely rehydrating, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's just be like, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Tank is gonna be Ryan regardless.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I get what you're saying. I agree with you on that.
So let's just say Tank, bro, you don't need it, bro. Because right now, if he didn't do this, I couldn't say nothing about it. He just knocked Ryan out. But now that he did it, everybody pointing to it, and everybody like, why y'all saying that? Well, why he do it?
But man, I don't know. But I just look at it like
it's fucked up. I know painful, but it is what it is. It's like, why do it though?
It is, yeah, I agree. But I think he said that he thought that Ryan was way bigger than what he was in person.
Yeah.
So why does it matter?
What do you mean?
Because it's weight classes, man.
Hold on. Why we can't act like A side and B side shit just came into boxing, bro?
Hold on, wait. Hold on. That ain't what I'm acting like. That ain't what I'm acting like. What I'm acting like is,
but the question that you asking, bro, is that's kind of alluding to that shit.
No, once again, there are A sides and B sides to this thing. I understand that. At the same time, the A side.
So what's that used for?
Hold on. The A side, you pick the ring size. You pick what we fight. You come out last. You pick the gloves. Cool. I ain't got no problem with that.
No, I'm saying you doing it for what? No, what are you doing that for?
Doing what?
I'm saying what are you're doing it for an advantage, correct?
Let's be real. On some real shit, the A side stuff is really to dictate who gets more of the money of the pot of when they fight. That's the reality of the A side. All the stipulations that Floyd made up and because Oscar picked the ring size, the gloves. That they did that, but they did it. That was some soft, weird, weak shit, bro. Only cowards do shit like that, bro. That's just reality. Because in a street fight, well, I know this is boxing. But in the street fight, you can't pick who you fighting, and you just get out when you get mad at, like Bill say. You know what I'm saying? That shit's scary, bro. Ain't nobody worried about
Floyd
rehydrating and all that shit.
Go through that. Floyd, Oscar picked his gloves, the ring size, all that shit.
But he didn't pick the weight, and it didn't even matter if he picked the weight. He picked weight, he did, but it didn't matter. There was no rehydration clause. It didn't matter because Floyd was a smaller fighter. But at the same time, I ain't got no problem with you having advantages or trying to get advantages as far as ring size go. When it comes to another fighter and how they rehydrate, why do you need that? The same way Canelo, we done cooked Canelo multiple times for doing this bullshit. We done cooked him for doing it, and outside of the IBF is the only people I can give credit to, and the reason I give them credit is because at least they keep it consistent. If you got our title and you're fighting for our title and our title only, or to be a contender for our title, then we got this rehydration clause. Outside of that,
but at the end of the day, y'all both on an even playing field, though, bro. If we
you're not.
Look at
you're not. Because Peyton Fool, the issue is the way Tank body is set up and the way Ryan's is not the same, bro.
But we gotta admit, Tank is a smaller person than it is with Ryan.
Keep your small ass down at 130.
Okay, so then we should be getting on Ryan for calling him the fuck out. Why are you calling people out?
Don't mean nothing though, Peyton Fool. Y'all act like Tank is like small and skinny. No, he's short.
No, I'm saying if we're gonna make that argument,
he has muscle mass and stuff like that. His muscle mass and muscle density is bigger than theirs. All that other shit don't mean that. I know y'all trying to say Tank little. He's just short.
That's my thing. I'm saying if we're gonna do that, we just gotta keep it consistent, bro.
No, but Peyton Fool, the problem is, bro, be real with you. This the issue right now. Gervonta Tank Davis is the same size Manny Pacquiao is, bro. And we over here talking about 140 like it's an issue, bro.
I don't think it's no issue. I never thought it was an issue.
You don't, but like most people, how y'all keep saying, well, how these big dudes calling them out? Bruh, Roberto Duran was his size, bro. He fought up to 154. Like, let's stop this 140 like so big. Tank walk around at 160. Like, we have to stop and we have to cut out. You know, did y'all know that Tank was 153 pounds in the Leo Santa Cruz fight? Fought at 130, but rehydrated 23 pounds in the Leo Santa Cruz fight.
And we heard nothing about it. About that.
That's 23 pounds over 130. Devin Haney was 25 pounds over 140. But y'all call him Devin a weight bully. But Tank, best knockout ever. Y'all have nothing to say about them weighing 23 pounds more.
But shit, did Leo pull him down though?
I mean, but this is where it comes down to. I don't blame Tank. Like, cause guess what? It's disadvantages for going that.
No, Leo didn't pull him down because he chose to fight Leo. It ain't like Leo called him out. He actually wanted to, his team called out Leo though. It ain't like Leo called him out.
To be honest,
they wasn't even centered around each other. They had no connection. The fight was just made for Floyd.
Yeah, that's my thing. I blame Floyd for a lot of the shit that Tank got going on. To be honest, I really blame Floyd for that shit because he tried to sit him down the same path.
Tank is fearless, you know.
He trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm not. I don't want to be no fanboy or no shit like that because half of the shit I don't even agree with when Tank be doing this shit because. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand it from the way that he was led up through this boxing shit and he was taught through Floyd.
Right, and Peyton Fool too. The thing that got under my skin was like, because I can go back to the KO videos. I said Ryan and Tank. My first mind was Ryan too green. He need a couple more fights before he get ready for Tank. But you know, I started talking myself into it. If Ryan disciplined, if he do this, if he do that, he got a chance. It could be a solid fight. But then when I heard about the rehydration, I was like, oh man, come on. Like that made me less happy because Tank, even in the press conference, the first one where he had the black glasses, black jacket on, he said he's the bigger fighter. Why wouldn't I put a rehydration on him? I'm not stupid. Why are you saying that, bro? And you got all the advantages outside of
because I mean, because that's no different than
that's what Floyd taught him, and I understand that, but it's like, bro, like it just sounds bad, bro. You know what I'm saying though?
It do, but it's smart at the same time because if you coming in, we got a bigger fighter, mind you rehydrate up 25 pounds or some shit like that. And you're leaning on me, you're taking my power away as well. So you're weakening me by laying on me and shit. Or hugging and clenching on me. So that's gonna tire me out faster. But if we're on an even playing field, then you know what I'm saying, I feel like everything is even. So shit, I got an advantage, you got an advantage. That's how I look at it, bro.
But it's never even though, because everybody body
it's not. It's never even. You're right. I give you that. It's never
even. It's not even.
No,
let me say this one thing. I'm gonna let y'all cook on it. To me, what's even though, if a bigger fighter wants to fight Tank, say it's at 140. Say Devin, you want to fight at 140? Cool. Why can't Tank come in at 136, come in at his optimal weight? Devin come in at 140, you get your optimal weight. If you want to do that, and so it's no like advantages. I want everybody coming at their 100%. Tank they gotta make 140. You can come in at 135, 136, and then rehydrate normal, like you was at 135. Just be within striking distance of each other. Devin, guess what? You gotta give up some money though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't want to give up weight, give up some bread. To be fair to Tank. That's to me is fair, but that's just my opinion though.
No,
here's the thing, right?
Hey,
you keep it, at least you trying to.
You know my only thing. You know my only problem with all this is though. Y'all know what my only problem with all this is though. Is that Devin Haney was at 135 for 5 years, bro. That's all I'm saying. So all this weight and Devin been calling him out. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Man been at 135 since 18 years old.
And he was
here's the thing, really 7 years. It's really 7 years.
What you say?
All right, and guess what?
No, I was
and
saying,
guess
who
what?
was he calling out though?
Yeah, everybody, I guess. Here's the thing. He stayed down there too goddamn long too.
Hey, my thing is, hold on, this is my thing. But y'all notice something with this Ryan and Devin shit? You notice he asked Ryan to go to Saudi Arabia? Y'all ever ask that? Y'all ever wonder about that?
No, I never wondered about it, but I peeped game on it. I already know the damn answer.
Hold on, let me make one more point. He sat down and negotiated with Ryan, right? But why he couldn't do that with Shakur? Why was it a take it or leave it offer? And what I'm really starting to notice is if when Devin really wants a fight, he comes correct. When he don't want to fight right then and there, it's all these hoops and hurdles and shit.
Hey, y'all want to answer this, or y'all want me to answer this? Because this shit easy to answer.
So
I'm gonna let Doug.
You got it.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay.
It's always these hoops.
The thing about Ryan and Shakur was
all these hoops and hurdles.
No. The difference between Shakur and Ryan is Shakur adds monetary value to Devin Haney. Devin and Shakur monetary value was kind of the same for the most part, but Devin had everything to lose, nothing really to gain. With Devin and Ryan, only because of what happened with Tank. Hold on. Only because of what happened with Tank, the monetary value is way more exasperated than what it would be with Shakur. Shakur brings more monetary value to Devin. So that's giving him something like, okay, I need that from him. Devin didn't need shit from Shakur. Not a damn thing.
But I'm saying, regardless, so can they negotiate that though? Because I mean, to be honest, shit, this nigga biggest bag he won't get unless he fight Tank.
But pay the problem is though, the real issue is this, bro. Devin with Shakur asked for different offers, and Devin sent him a bigger guarantee the first time, another bigger guarantee, then he sent him a percentage. Well, what Shakur was sending back was 50-50 every time. That's
but my thing, how much was the money? Because we gotta think about it. We gotta look at where the fight was gonna take place. If it was take place on Top Rank, how could it have been his biggest bag when they only get 6% of the pay-per-view?
This was the money right here. First off, the money was $3.5 million is still more than he's ever made, correct? And that was before De Los Santos. That's still more than he's ever made.
So that's
Hold on.
That Frank was talking about. That's that extra.
Maybe that ain't my question. This is my question right here. If you able to fight for undisputed for that $3 million, that 3.5 mil that Devin offered you a flat fee, you didn't take that, but then you're gonna go sign a deal for 5 fights for $15 million, where you're only making $3 million, less than what you were offered. You making less than what you were. You're making less than what you were offered to make these other fights, but that fight was for undisputed. Why wouldn't you take that?
Hold on. My bad. Keep going.
I ain't got nothing else to say. Anybody got y'all go ahead. Hey, maybe
keep cooking.
Hey, y'all, let me say this one thing. Yeah, we're gonna Chris, let me say this. We're gonna do closing remarks. I'm gonna be live tomorrow too, so we can finish this discussion up. I think there's a lot more left on the bone for us. And but yeah.
And tomorrow, hey, well, we got to do the curse of Devin Haney, man. We got to do it.
I just want my question.
What's the curse of Devin Haney?
We got to talk about Tank and the Conor Ben situation.
Okay.
That's not happening, so why we got to talk about that?
Yeah, tomorrow. That'll be the show. We more so talked about Devin.
Yeah, that's Friday.
We'll talk about Tank and them tomorrow.
Yeah, I already said that fight wasn't never gonna happen, but
that shit ain't happening.
Tank was clout chasing. He wanted attention because he see the attention moving away from him. Let me stop though,
man.
Yeah, I can't
ain't no
wait
attention going away from him, man.
Yeah, ain't at all. Ain't no
attention even.
Because you gotta think. All press is good press. You gotta think. Half of the motherfuckers on YouTube make a video about that man every fucking day, whether he have something to do with it or not.
Well, hey, look, man, I'm not gonna say much about it. That's tomorrow, y'all. But hey,
we're gonna save that until tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah. Last words, Crush, great brother. I know you got something to say. Any last words?
Hey, man, listen, man. It's always a great cook. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, and y'all have y'all motherfucking seatbelts buckled, cause I'm on some shit tomorrow, so y'all better come ready. I got some extra toppers for us tomorrow. I'm about to make shit hurt real bad. Hope nobody don't take it personal, but I got a gut shot coming tomorrow, baby, and I don't want nobody to frog up on this damn question tomorrow either. But it's gonna be a good one.
I love
it, salute to my big homie, man. That's the big homie, Crush, man. Shout out to Crush.
My guy. Yep, always good talking boxing with you guys.
For sure, Chris. We'll see you tomorrow, great brother. Also, too, y'all, be on the lookout. I'm gonna be on a little earlier tomorrow. I usually hop on about 10:40 usually after KO show, but I'm probably be on about 10 o'clock tomorrow. So just be on the lookout for me.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna pull up on y'all. Salute y'all.
Sure.
Good night. I'm up out of here, man.
Hey, shout out to Peggy Fool, man. Shout out to Peggy.
Fool, appreciate you, bro. You already know. Tomorrow we're gonna cook some up.
Hey, real quick, Pay. Hey, man, we love having you. A different opinion, and man, you always make great points, my brother.
Yeah, so, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love coming to chop it up with y'all for sure.
Yes,
bro. Sir.
Family, just like my shit fucking up. My bad, my mic was fucking up, y'all boys, but I'm at the work hours and shit. But it's always good talking this boxing talk. I think people need to put more pressure on the PBC. But I understand they just signed with Amazon and stuff, but you can only let them slide for so long because it's not even just the Amazon. She been doing fucked up shit for a while. But far be it from me. You know what I'm saying? God bless everybody, man. Y'all boy have a good day. My phone on 2% right now. I gotta hurry up and get to the charger.
Hey, salute to my brother Bullet.
Be blessed, bro. Have a good one. The bright side, the greatest brother. How are you?
Man, I can't complain, man. You're doing your thing, Woke. You're doing your thing. As I always tell you, you do a hell of a job running your show. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. You give everybody an opportunity, and man, that's what we need. That's what we need as boxing fans. We want to hear everybody's opinion, whether I agree or not. We want to hear it, and so, man, you're doing a fantastic job. Keep doing your thing. I'll be back tomorrow, and man, you know you got my love and support regardless. Keep doing your thing, and man, shout out to you, and shout out to everybody who was in the chat, everybody who jumped on the panel. And man, just keep doing your thing, man. You know you got my love and support.
For sure, Devin. You know, I'm always appreciative of your support, your insight, your opinions, your perspective. You add a lot to the show always. So you already know what it is, great brother. So hey, tomorrow we're gonna cook some more, have another great one, man, and we're gonna keep it going, Dub. So you be blessed, bro. Have a great evening.
All right, bro. Take it easy now.
All right, for sure. Salute y'all. That's the show tonight. Like I said, tomorrow we will be on. I want to say 10 p.m. Central. I'm gonna try to hop on. Hell, I might even hop on at 9:30 or 10. I want to say I want to say 10 o'clock, but I might say 9:30, man, because hey, we might have a lot more to talk about. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Shalom. May you be blessed in all you put your hand to. Have a blessed day at work. Bless your families. And we will be cooking tomorrow, y'all. So shalom, salute. Y'all be blessed.